What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Big C here with Tiny S, and today we are making
creamy tomato garlic pasta.
boom.
Ingredients used today: pasta, diced tomatoes, heavy cream, minced garlic, fresh cloves, a tablespoon of virgin olive oil, fresh cup of basil, chopped, and salt and pepper, and a little paste. Let's get right into it.
Guys, this water grown from my very own farm. The creative ChatGPT, we collabed, had her feminism make some artificial water for us to use today.
Just wish we didn't have to resort to this, but times are really getting tough. AI usage is getting crazy out here. Kids don't even know how to write essays anymore.
They don't know how to write no essays. Okay, guys, I'm gonna set it to maybe let's go 6 because we're gonna be working over here. So we need time for that to boil. Like we need to have this stacked up.
This is a very unique technique right here. We're just gonna, yeah, okay. So that's probably enough for now. You know, we're gonna taste test it later. Along the way, we're gonna figure out what's right and what's wrong, but that's good. And now she's delicately pouring in the oil. This is a stressful process because the wrong amount could lead to catastrophe. This whole place could burn down. Oh my gosh. Here we have her chopping the garlic. This will help enhance the flavors of our rich,
I like that. A rich, amazing, creamy garlic. Have some minced garlic over here. We're gonna throw that right on the skillet. Let's go. It's going. It's going. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at it.
Here we have a tomato, nice and fresh. Look at the inside, shaped like a heart. We're about to cut that. All right, here we have us cutting the tomato. Ooh. Make sure not to cut your fingers while you're doing this, kids, because it can get really tight.
Extra slow and gentle, guys. Remember, patience is key. Back in the day, back in the day, me and my buddies back at Harlem Square, we would dice the tomato up. All we needed was a little love, a little patience.
And here we have me mixing it in, you know, getting the tomatoes everywhere. We're gonna smush it with this mallet because we can't have chunks. We can't have chunks in this. We have to have it nice, creamy, and smooth.
Okay, now we're adding in some normal sodium over here and a little bit of a black pepper. Et c'était un scrum de French. Bonjour, oui, oui, j'aime les baguettes.
Here we see her sprinkle it in really delicately, you know, with her French technique.
Les macarons, j'aime les macarons. Yeah.
Look at that flick of the wrist. You can even see the pepper flying in the air as we
the pepper flakes. Back in the day, I used to bond with the pepper flakes. It used to be something that really resonated with me.
And we're just gonna take creative liberty here and add some garlic powder because we personally feel as though minced garlic is just not enough. We really need the flavor in there.
And garlic powder, macaron. Merci. Ça c'est tout.
So professional.
It's gonna consist of some assorted pasta. We have some rigatoni and some ziti. I did take a little Italian classes. So ciao, come stai a tutta a famiglia. 1, 2. Okay, just so you guys know, these are gonna expand. They're gonna expand.
You gotta shake it a little bit, you know, make sure it's ready to use. Here we have a wild Carolina, Big C, if you will, about to pour in the whipped heavy cream for our sauce.
Okay, count me down. 3, 2, 1. Oh, regarde. C'est magnifique. Magnifique. On part. Tourne. On part.
Alright, here we have Big C pouring in the pasta into our sauce.
Délicat, c'est la délicatie de le France. Mbappé, Dembélé, Cherki. Merci.
So we're gonna let this sit on top of the sauce for about like 2 minutes, and then we're gonna mix it in, you know, just so it can like have the flavors enriching in it before we start mixing it through. Here we have the basil sprinkled in, you know. This is to enhance the smell, you know, a little bit of the taste, but it's mostly for the aesthetic. Yeah. Here we have me cooking sausages to top off our pasta. You know, this is a very optional part. We just personally decided to add this.
We are serving our first customer, Sasha the fourth. She just got released from prison, released from jail. She served a lengthy sentence. Tell me when to stop. Okay.
Plating her meal. Here we have the finished meal, you know. We have some pasta bread, the pasta, and a side of sausage. Yeah.
Make sure my bite is perfect. They never fail me.